You can actually hear it from here. What an amazing sight here. It's wouldn't have want to miss this, so let's keep going. Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome to Graskop. It's quite the weather. I've actually been here for a couple of days now, and yeah, let me show you why. The weather is not really getting any better, so it's just drizzling a little bit. It's a little bit less than when I came here, but they said it was gonna be just for overcast, but it looks like it's still raining a bit. But what do you do about it? It's still gonna have a good day. You might get a little bit wet, but that's what it is. Let me show you actually where I'm going and where I'm at on the map. So I'm now here in Graskop, and what I'm planning to do is actually pretty cool. I want to go over the Great Escarpment mountains to the other side, and I'll get to a city called Lydenburg, where I want to cross back over the Longtom Pass to Sabi, and then we're gonna go follow this road all the way to Hazy View, so we can actually experience the transition from Highveld to Lowveld. And as I mentioned before, this village is super cool. I just want to ride around just a little bit to see if we can get a view, but I think it's going to be good with the rain now. But yeah, I think basically the theme of this video is going to be the difference between the Highveld and the Lowveld, and the Great Escarpment, basically those mountain ranges that divides those two sections. And I think it's a pretty good, cool idea to talk a little bit more about what those separate regions are, and why it's such an awesome some place to be. So let's get on the road. I've just got to check out. I may wait a few minutes, maybe the rain gets a little bit less. But yeah, we got to go eventually. I've already packed up everything. And we're off. I feel like it's raining a little bit less, so that's good. I'm not gonna see anything in Graskop. I want to just ride around a little bit and see if we can maybe find a viewing point, but we're not gonna see anything whatsoever. So I'm just gonna get out of town. And I thought maybe if I get out of town and I get over the mountains, then to the Highveld, it will be less rainy there. That's what I hope. Okay, let's see if I'm actually going the right way. I put my phone in my pocket because I don't want it to get wet. It's not that bad now. It's just very misty. Let's see. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here. Let's go the right way now. We have to go to the left here. Yep. Yeah, it's actually quite fitting, you know, the rain. This region especially gets a lot of rain. Because basically what happens is you have warm water from the Indian Ocean on the side of Mozambique, on the eastern side, that rises up, of course. You know that whole cycle, and it just gets pushed against these mountains here, and it drops all here. So a lot more precipitation on this side than on the side that we're going to now. And that's why it's so green here. And you have sorry, as I was saying, that's the reason why you get why it's so green here, and you have these certain plants and trees that can grow really well here, as these pine trees here. You see, of course, those tropical banana trees. So yeah, I'm just very curious how the scenery is going to change once we go over the Great Escarpment mountain range and we get to the Highveld, and then we go back down to the Lowveld again. Because right now we're sort of in between. We're getting close to like the highest point. I just want to say, you can say what you want about cloudy weather, but look how mysterious this is. I mean, I can almost touch the clouds. And it's just peeking through those pine trees there in front of us. It's very cool. Looks like we're gonna actually go through the clouds here. Right, let's get going. The first stop is Pilgrim's Rest, which is also a very fascinating village. So a few kilometers. See you guys there. Alright, here we go, through the clouds. So we're climbing steadily. We're almost at Pilgrim's Rest. We're currently at 1,520 meters. This the kind of rain, this little drizzle, I don't mind it at all. It's actually very refreshing. It's actually not too cold. Maybe it's, well, 16, 17, 18 degrees. Oh, what a landscape. I'm just still so fascinated that it's so diverse here in South Africa. You have the semi-arid desert that we did in the first few episodes, where it was so dry and just long stretches of gravel roads, and you get to here it's a lush forest almost with pine trees, and yeah, it's wow. I don't know how to explain it, but in South Africa you are very blessed. I think we're walking up to Pilgrim's Rest now. It's getting a little bit more misty. Well, I'm sure the views are usually amazing from this side, but now we can see, well, I was gonna say, Jack, S-H-I-T. Looks like we just got to Pilgrim's Rest. The old mining city, or village I should say, actually. Yeah, I've been reading up on this village. It's actually, it has a very interesting history. And it is extremely beautiful. Oh wait, was I supposed to go to the left there? And I can take the next one. Right. What a cute village. Right. I'm probably gonna get some breakfast first. That shop there at the intersections looked pretty nice, and then I'll see if I can tell you something about this village before we continue our journey. Another breakfast of champions. French toast with a cup of coffee. So I'm a lucky boy this morning. Sure, the hairstyle was pretty good today, but I'm just gonna eat this breakfast. Then we're all fueled up, and then we keep going. But what a scenic place, man. Got a bike there in the back. Okay, let's keep it going. Well guys, this seems like a fitting place to do this talk. As you can see, welcome to the historic village of Pilgrim's Rest, where the first gold rush in South Africa took place in 1873. So I've been reading up on this place. Very cool. Basically, this is this is where the gold rush started, as the sign says. A certain gentleman, Mr. Wheelbarrow Patterson, found gold here. First it was alluvial gold, so basically gold dust and nuggets, and he found that in a creek here. And basically that started a movement. Hundreds of people came in, started also looking for gold, and within a span of a few months the government got involved and they declared this a real mining spot. It's really interesting to see that basically started in a larger extent this bigger movement where they thought, there's gold here, so there must be gold in this this extended area as well. And they started looking in different areas as well. So super cool. This village now is basically sort of a museum village. They, as you can see when I was driving past there, they've maintained most of the houses as they were back in the days. Quite amazing. That's already 150 years ago. I love learning about history in these places that you drive past. But I think we'll keep it at that. I just want to keep going. It's interesting to read up on this place, but I just want to get over the other side, because the main highlight of this of today is the Highveld versus Lowveld difference. And so in order to do that, we have to get to the other side, of course. Let's see if I can cross here. Ooh, this is maybe not smart. Wow. What a road. Well, as you can see, we're heading for the clouds again. What a pass. What a pass. Let's do a little bit of gravel exploring, guys. Just taking a left here, small detour. Now I really have to see what the Highveld is all about. So not the biggest detour. I mean, the Highveld is insanely big. I think it stretches all the way from roughly where the border with Lesotho is, on the side of Free State, province Free State, and it extends all the way to Gauteng, to Pretoria, where Johannesburg is, and then all the way to the east to the Great Escarpment line. So it's a massive area. Of course, we don't have the time to do that all today, but just a small detour of the main highway, so we can get a feel for what this area actually is all about. It's very cool. I love it already. Alright, let's punch through! Yee-hoo-hoo! Can I ask you a question? What are you growing there?
Oro.
Morogo. Barley?
Something to make broad.
Brood. Like bread.
Yes.
Oh, like wheat.
Yes.
It's wheat.
Yes.
Okay, like a grain. you say, ask you, what are you growing? What are you growing it for? Brood. It's like brood. I've never heard of brood, but that's Dutch and also Afrikaans for bread. So yeah, I mean, it also looks like wheat, I guess. Okay, I have arrived in either Lydenburg or Mashishing. Yeah, I've just been reading up on the two names. It's very interesting. Of course, as I said before, Lydenburg is the Afrikaans or Dutch name that was given by the voortrekkers, which were basically the pioneers of the Dutch boers that came here and explored. And they called it Lydenburg, and Leiden means suffering, and Burg is something like town. So a place of suffering, and I think that had to do, if I remember correctly, with the fact that they suffered with a lot of malaria and diseases, and so to remember that suffering, they called it Lydenburg. Where's that gas station? Let's try another petrol station. I still have some left, but I think it's a good idea to fuel up before we go back over the mountains. So, hi, how are you?
Good, and you, my man?
Good.
Good, good.
Can I get a full tank?
95?
Yeah, please.
You know when you go to the resort,
Right.
those roof on top of the...
Yeah?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that thing is called Mashishi.
Ah, they're beautiful. Okay, I just passed the sign. We're back on the Panorama route. So basically we just got to make our way down to the Longton Pass, which is on this road. So we're climbing again. We're gonna go up over the Great Escarpment and then down to the Lowveld. So let's get it. Here, Longton Pass. This place just keeps on giving, eh? You guys see those valleys in the back? We've come one way down to the Highveld, and now we're up on the mountain again, and we're gonna go all the way down now. So we're gonna go past where Graskop is. This is incredible. I've never experienced mist like this. Oh man, trying to keep the speed low. It's very twisty here. You wouldn't believe it, but we actually have to go to the left here. So I hope it's okay, because it's been raining a lot the last few days, extreme amounts. So if it's washed away, then we're gonna run into some problems. But we're gonna try it anyways, because I want to go to a special destination there. I won't tell you yet what it's about, but it's very important thing to see, especially because of the theme of this video. So I've just put it in my GPS. It's 9.8 kilometers down. I really hope I can get down here. It shouldn't be too bad. Guys, look at the route. Okay, well, if we just take it very slow, it should be fine. Let's see how slippery it is. Oh, that's doable. Because it's quite rocky, I guess you have a little bit of grip at least. Okay, I'm just sinking deeper and deeper now, instead of just plain mud. Now, as I was saying, that big drop from the Highveld to the Lowveld in this area, in combination with all this rain that falls here, that all the rain that comes from Mozambique and just hits the mountains here, that water has to go somewhere, of course. And yeah, I'm quite excited for the next location. I hope it's not too busy. It's a weekday now and it's not the best weather, so that's usually a good sign. What a road. I've probably said it 1,000 times already now, but what an amazing scenery. I mean, look at this. I had no idea that it was so beautiful here. Okay, road is deteriorating just a little bit, but we are on a CRF. Let's see, I gotta go to the left here somewhere. Wow, I can see it already. Should we just stop here? Man, wait, is that actually where we're going to? Wait, let me check. Oh, that's not even the one. That's not even the one. Right, well, I had to get off my bike for this one. So what I basically wanted to say is all that water is basically all that rainfall that hits the mountains to the Highveld, and then it's got to flow down somewhere, of course. So at this exact location, or this area, that water falls basically hundreds of meters down the escarpment to the Lowveld. And it looks like basically every valley here has a waterfall. So there's one in the back there. I'll see if I can get a little bit closer. But it's packed with waterfalls, especially in summer now. I think because it's been raining so much, that's obviously not a nice thing when you're riding, but it creates beautiful waterfalls nonetheless, and that's really cool for me now to see. So, oh yeah, you can actually hear it from here. And so all that water is flowing down, and it's flowing down to the Lowveld. So we're just gonna go follow this path, and eventually we're gonna make our way down to the Lowveld. But let's just see if we can find a few waterfalls and just enjoy them. But what an amazing sight here. It's, yeah, with the clouds as well. Wouldn't have want to miss this, so let's keep going. Looks like we're making our way down through the pine forest, which I absolutely adore. I like the look of this. You've got to be kidding me. Let's just give it a go. Okay. Just sinking deeper and deeper now. Why can't I get out? It's really not going the way. I'm stuck. This is not smart. Oh, I up. Oh, this is a bad plan.